Hey, blog fans, whoever you are. No, seriously, who are you? Are you my mum? Or maybe you're secret agents from MI5 spying on me? Whichever you are, click like. I'm about to post some clips of today's Freedom Show. It was rocking. Shocking. And for one act, freedom came knocking. Oh, and if you are MI5, no pressure. But I would make an amazing spy. See what I mean?
Oh, this antique hunter's scarily bad tally.
Look at it go. What would you pay? Oh.
Maybe next week we should stick to something less upsetting.
Oh, like zombie apocalypse 4, zombie mopeds.
Sounds great. I love anything scary, me. Brilliant. In fact, I've chosen a monstrous finale for this week's Freedom Show. Monster Mayhem.
Not the Monster Mayhem, sir.
Yes, I can't wait.
Well, in that case, I shall presume you haven't seen the act, sir.
So, what do you think? Scary or what?
If I'm being perfectly honest, what?
And if you're being dishonest?
The thing is, Clarissa, I don't think that your one-woman monster show is...
Guaranteed to scare your head off.
Yeah, I don't think you're ready to be released into normal society yet.
Or even abnormal society.
Gov, come on, give her a chance.
No, it's fine, love. If the governor says I'm not good enough, I won't let it get me down. I mean, I should be used to rejection by now. How else did I end up in here? It was all going so well at first. I landed me dream role in Doctor Who playing a Dalek. But someone swapped me plunger for a loo brush. Then I got a part in Lord of the Rings as an evil oak tree. But they said me acting was wooden. Then I was in Star Trek as a Klingon. But I kept dropping off.
All right. She's back in the show. Yeah, and you can pack that in for a start.
But she's rubbish, sir.
Thanks, God. I promise I'm going to scare the crowd stupid.
Great, but don't call me stupid.
I bet Clarissa wins the whole Freedom Show.
Oh, do you now, Meadows? Well, perhaps you'd like to make it a little bit interesting.
Oh, well, I can street dance.
No? How about a little wager? If Clarissa doesn't win the whole show, then you can clean out the toilets for a week.
Fine.
Blindfolded.
Fine.
With a toothpick.
Can I...
Shake my hand!
Right, you have to win today, otherwise I'm in it up to my elbows and all around my chin. So, show me what you've got.
Stand back, Miss Meadows. I'm going to scare his brains out.
Clarissa, I've just realised something. You really are rubbish. Which gives me a fabulous idea.
Are you sure about this, Miss Meadows?
No. But doesn't that make things extra exciting?
Oh, I hear her latest rehearsal was funnier than a Yeti in a car wash. Still, don't be too hard on yourself, Meadows. Let me do that for you. Oh, yes, by the way, I've just requested that tonight is sloppy, ploppy curry night. So those toilets will need a really deep clean. Make sure you get right under the rim. Bum, 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 bum.
Right, let's try the new act from the beginning. And remember, think funny.
Well, I'm glad to see one smiling face.
Yes, you look very happy, Meadows. Don't!
Now, are you ready for a monstrously good show? How do I look?
Gruesome, sir.
Thank you very much. In that case, it's showtime! Oh, steady, lad. Down, boy, down, boy. Oh, good boy, good boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HMP Slammer, where you decide which prisoner is to be released. Now, what's that coming over the hill? It's a monster! A showbiz monster! It's the Governor!
My little jailers and jailbirds, great to see you for another Freedom Show where you decide who's going free from the slammer. We've got a very interesting group. How can I describe them? They make music with pipes. They're called Strokes. We've got a gravity-defying act that does basketball. They defy the laws of gravity, and funnily enough, they're called Lords of Gravity. And then a very scary act called Monster Mayhem. But right now, to get things really rocking, jailers and jailbirds, we've got a very, very unusual act. He does everything. Yes, it's Steve Rawlings!
Thank you. Okay, I'd like to begin with a quick trick that hasn't been performed in about 60 years. I am, in fact, talking furniture juggling. Hands up if you actually believe I can juggle this. All right, hands up if you couldn't care less. Let's tell this like it really is. A nice slow hand clap, come on. Nice and loud. Louder still. The whole show is, by the way, in 3D. I'm going to juggle some fire now. In the event of a fire, stay exactly where you are. Eventually there'll be exits everywhere. Now you can all clearly see for yourselves. It is real fire. No art. Oh! Warm-up exercise number 2. Not to be done into the wind. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, he wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't. What?
I'm an idiot.
That's another 3 months then, is it? Here we go. I'm stood here burning to death and you're all going, oh, don't tell him that's very funny. Here we go. Whee! Big finish. Yes!
Let's hear it for fellow fans, Steve Rawlings! Wow! Now, listen everybody, do not try that at home and don't ever play with fire. Steve Rawlings is highly trained, of course. Well, he certainly felt the heat, but will he be getting out the cooler? Let's find out with Mr. Burgess.
Right, Steve Rawlings, fire and juggling. Any good?
Yeah, it was very dangerous, and that's what was fantastic about it.
Steve Rawlings, the kind of act you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was good about him?
I think it was funny when he burnt the table, and it was unbelievable how he jugged the fire around.
And for one final word on Steve Rawlings, sum that act up for me. Ha!
Tremendous.
Tremendous, then, sir.
Well, that's what you thought of Steve Rawlings, my little convicted vaudevillian evaluators. Still lots to come on the Freedom Show, including Monster Mayhem. But right now, we've got a sensational act hoping to win their freedom from the slammer. They're musical, they're different. I hope you love them, jailers and jailbirds. They're called Strokes! Different strokes there, weren't they wonderful? Do you know, I was wondering what happened to all the pipes from the radiators in the slammer. It's been freezing in here. Ooh, but did they warm you up enough to go free? Let's find out with Mr. Burgess.
Right, Strokes. Entertainment, sir, or just blokes banging plumbing equipment about?
I found it entertaining.
In what way?
Oh, they made some good tunes with the pipes and metal.
Could you pick out some of those tunes for us, sir?
The moving thing from Madagascar.
The moving thing from Madagascar.
I like to move.
Even I know that, sir. I like to move it, move it.
Yeah, that
Do
one.
you like to move it, sir?
Not really.
Right, well, let's move on then.
What did you think of Strokes, madam?
I've never seen anything like it before. It was really interesting.
Could they have improved in any way?
No.
No.
Right, and for one final word, sum that act up for me. Ha!
Mind-blowing.
That's 2 words, sir. Stand up, say it with gusto and I'll allow it. Sir, top of your voice. Ha!
Mind-blowing!
Thank you, mind-blowing. Ha!
Well, jailers and jailbirds, that's what you thought of Strokes. Will they be going free? You'll decide.
How's that monster act of yours coming on, Meadows? Still as scary as a kitten on a cushion.
How would you like to double our little wager, Mr. B? 2 weeks of toothpick toilet hell if she doesn't win.
And who says Christmas only comes once a year?
Now, on to the part of the show that we call Solitary Confinement! Mummy, don't cut my hair like that. Yes, solitary confinements, where we let a performing prisoner or prisoners perform on the stage. We can't let them go free because they're really too terrible, but we let them have a little go. And if they do well, they get a treat. Today's treat is they get a bottle of ginger beer. Isn't that nice? 1 each, nice and refreshing. But if they don't do well, they receive a cruel and unusual punishment. Mr. Burgess, what is today's cruel and unusual punishment?
Today, sir, it's being chucked into an Essian sack and fired into outer space under my command, sir!
Ooh, who'd like that? Not me, for starters. Well, first of all, we need a judge.
Indeed, sir. Well, this young lady here looks like she'd be a rather good judge. Would you like to step onto the stage, miss?
Round of applause for our judge for the day. What is your name, please?
Renee.
Renee, you won't walk away, Renee? No? Have you got... first of all, the wig, yes.
The wig of justice,
justice. and the thumb of fate. Hold your thumb up.
High, but...
Yeah, you'll be able to use that later. It's a good fit, yes. All right, let's get ready now for today's solitary confinement act, and they're known as Pumping Iron!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you Pumping Iron, the world's stinkiest strong man.
Extra strong!
The secret to his success is his diet. He eats nothing but rotten eggs, baked beans, and pickled cabbage, making him...
Extra strong!
And for his final feat, I need a brave volunteer. Madam, come and join me. Come and join me, please. Step into the chuff wagon, madam. Pumping Iron, take her away.
I don't know, jailers and jailbirds. Whoa, are you all right, jailers and jailbirds? Yes. Whoa, I tell you what, they certainly created an atmosphere. Yes, Pumping Iron there. Well, they were our solitary confinement act, but here is Renee, the judge, ready to decide if they're going to get something nice or something nasty. Remember, thumbs up, nice bottle of ginger beer. Thumbs down, the final frontier. Are you ready, Judge? Hold your thumb up in the middle position. You've got 5 seconds to decide up or down. What's it going to be? Your time starts now. It's down, off they go.
Well done, miss.
For a cruel and unusual punishment.
Hold on.
But I think our judge did very well, and nobody goes away from solitary confinement empty-handed, even though they wish they had. You get something wonderful. It's a signed photograph of your governor. And you can take that away with a big round of applause from all the jailers and jailbirds. Renee, walk away.
Stop the procedure!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, I've never been so glad to see an act clear the stage. Now on to our next performing prisoner act, jailers and jailbirds. Wonderful they are. They're actually an act that do great thing with basketballs. Yes, they're serving 6 years in the slammer for dribbling in court. Yeah, all over the judge's head. Yes, they got 6 years, but will they be going free? Let's find out as you welcome Lords of Gravity! Jailbirds, weren't they magnificent? The Lords of Gravity. Give them a big round of applause there. Fabulous. Hey, the old slam dunk. Will they be slam dunking out of the slammer or dunking their biscuits in the slammer? Let's find out with Mr. Burgess.
Lords of gravity. I mean, some people would call that impressive. I don't, obviously, but would you?
Yeah,
How impressive?
very impressive.
Right.
Could you describe that act for me, sir?
Superhuman.
You're superhuman.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Oh, would you fancy having a go with that team?
I'd love to.
And for one final word, sum that act up for me.
Amazing.
Amazing. Any advance on amazing?
Exciting?
That'll do. The exciting and amazing sound.
Well, jailers and jailbirds, that's what you thought of Lords of Gravity. One more performing prisoner act to see.
Clarissa, when you came to the slammer, you were the least scary monster ever. People laughed in your face. Especially when your face was inside that really bad costume of yours.
Hey! No, you're right, it is bad.
But I believed in you. I believed that you could embrace the fail. I believed that you could realise what you truly were. That you could stand up and say, hey, I am a great monster. I am an entertaining monster. I am a funny monster.
Yes, yes, yes!
Right, you're a funny, funny monster. Now go!
Jailers and jailbirds, make loads of screaming noise for Monster Mayhem!
Oi, oi, oi. You're not going anywhere. Get back on there and entertain these children.
Hi, everyone. Let me hear you roar! That's scary. Are you sure you're human? Yes, I am Monster Mayhem, the funniest monster experience since Jaws went to the dentist. Now, first of all, we need to get all nice and monstery. Can you do better? Come on, I want your best monster impressions. Give me your scariest monster faces. Come on, give me some good. That's very good, Mr. Burgess. Really scary. Hit it, boys. Here's some of my favourite monster jokes. Who took the giant octopus hostage? A gang of squid nappers! What do you call the monster with no ears? Anything he wants, he can't hear you. And what did the short-sighted green ogre say when he fell down the well? Should have gone to Shrek Savers! All right, everyone, front row, I want to see those feet swinging. All right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I really love your tiger line. Well, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat. I really love your tiger feet. I really love your tiger feet. Your tiger feet. All right. Hey, what do you call a diplodocus on a roller coaster? A big diplodocus. I know. And what did the little boy say when he was eaten by a dinosaur? Okay, everyone. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I really love your tiger line. That's neat, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat. I really love your tiger feet. I really love your tiger feet. One more time. Your tiger feet. All right. Woo!
There we are. My word. Oh, Monster Mayhem. Give her a big cheer, jailers and jailbirds. Monster Mayhem. Oh. Well, rather scary, but did she do enough to scare her way out of the slammer? Let's find out with Mr. Burgess.
Well, Monster Mayhem there, miss. And was it mayhem?
I suppose so.
What was mayhemish about it?
The singing.
Yeah, that really was mayhem.
Was that your kind of act, madam?
Yeah, it was monster amazing.
Was she scary, though?
She wasn't scary, but she was very funny.
Yeah, but that's the trouble. Monsters supposed to be scary, not funny.
Sum that rather dreadful, appalling act up.
Rubbish.
Rubbish, sir!
Let's welcome them all back onto the stage. Come on. Here they are marching out. Steve Rawlins, Strokes. Oh, they're all there. Lords of Gravity. And Monster Mayhem bringing up the rear. Well, jailers and jailbirds, you will now decide who goes free. You thought he was wonderful. It's Steve Rawlings! You certainly did. Whoa. 72.1 for Steve, puts him into the lead. But there again, we've only seen one act so far. Next, a very unusual act, using the piping and all the stuff. I think they got it from the Slammer. They made great music. Will they make their way out of here? Let's hear it, please, for Strokes. And we're hitting the 70s today. The Strokes doing well. And it's, oh, look at that, tied in the lead, 72.1. It's like my post office savings account. There's nothing in it. Right, on now to the next performing prisoner act. They defied gravity. Will they defy the odds and get out of here? Let's hear your applause, jailers and jailbirds, for Lords of Gravity. Oh, boy. Well... Oh, that's cleared the wax out of our ear holes. 81.9 puts them clearly into the lead, which means only one performing prisoner act can get out of here now ahead of the Lords of Gravity. Well, let's find out now as you make noise for Monster Mayhem. Oh, that's 58.8. I'm sorry to say, Monster, you're staying, but you know what? That means the winners are going free with a score of 81.9. It's Lords of Gravity! Go on, go! Take him away! Oh, there we are. That's the great news for Lords of Gravity. But the bad news for the other performing prisoners is you can stay and you can have your tea at the Slammer. Oh, Mr. Burgess, I don't even want to know what you're having for tea because I know what it's going to be.
Look, sir, to be fair, you're right. It's sloppy ploppy porridge. But it is nouvelle cuisine sloppy ploppy porridge.
Nouvelle cuisine? What's different about that?
Well, it's the same, it's just less of it.
Oh, get him out of here.
Right,
it's sloppy ploppy porridge. Go on then, give him a round of applause. And remember... My little performing prisoner appreciators, if you can't sing, dance or rhyme... And we'll see you again for more fun here on the Slammer. Bye-bye, everybody. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
All right, Meadows, I'm not a complete monster. I don't expect you to clean the toilet with just one toothpick.
Oh, thanks, Mr. B.
No, so here's a spare one. A number 2.